Hi there, how are you? Welcome to my channel. This is Evie of Divine Goddess V6. I hope this finds you well. I am about to do a channeled reading for the Divine Masculine, and I am led by Spirit. I don't know how long or short this reading is going to go, but chances are it's probably going to get in depth. I just have a feeling. And this is going to be messages from your person's higher self, okay? And I'm using decks primarily today that's going to be more like statements than anything else, than like pictures. Does that make sense? So we'll start from there. And please note that when I'm speaking of divine masculine, divine feminine, I am speaking of energies, okay, as we house both, and they're always fixed to, for a balance. So you can be either gender and house both sets, or have one be more dominant than the other, kind of thing, okay? And also, when you see these lights flicker or some kind of weird, difference of a hue during the reading, is Spirit's general way of accentuating a point that is being made, okay? So take notice, and that resonates, and that be a message for you. All right, let's start from here and begin. What general energy is your person in right now that we need to know about? Okay, so this card flipped onto itself in the deck, and it says observe, and it's in reverse. Okay, first things off. And then on the bottom is listen. Oh, wow, your person is listening, it looks like. Spirit's got their attention. All right, let's see what this card is. Ooh, seek the truth. Your person is on a truth journey. I'm hearing like maybe some of them has been like given the truth serum, and they can't shake it now. It's kind of like the red pill, green pill kind of thing, and yeah, you can't go back now. All right, let's see what seek the truth. All right, seek the truth. Let's see, where can we get this from? What kind of truth? What kind of truth? Seek the truth. So 7's also about patience and inner knowing. So your person could be going within to find his or her authentic truth. Oh, wow, love abounds. Yeah. And this is in green, just as I just said. So this card's, the border's in blue. Yes, it's borders in blue. And this card, the border's in green. Your person is in their heart space and looking at their authentic truths. And what might some of those truths be? Let's look. You know what? This is a new deck I just got. This is the Emotional Intelligence deck from Made for Love. That one was just the Heart Oracle from John Holland, okay? All right, let's grab a few. Let's grab 6. 4 to 6. Wow, that's a bunch. We're not going to take those. Okay. What's some of this? Wow, these are hard to shuffle. Okay. Okay. So bitter came out in reverse. Emotionally unavailable, suspicious, and strong. All right. Your person is emotionally unavailable right now, clearly. They have gone within. Primarily, all these cards are in reverse, except for the sideways emotionally unavailable card, which tells me your person's unstable. Okay, right now. They're needing to find strength within themselves to, for their own truths, for the whole new set of newness that's about to begin. And they don't trust it entirely because this suspicious card's in reverse. And yeah, thus making them, emotionally unstable right now and unavailable. They don't even know their heart from their booty. This is what I'm getting. This is how topsy-turvy things are right now. You know, and the bitter card's in reverse, which is, you know, like a resentment kind of energy. So let's look at more as to why. I'm not going to take these two cards down here. And your person's kind of defensive and unstable, as in like they're not standing on, you know, a stable foundation, because this person has, you know, either hasn't entirely healed from their old wounds yet, or they're still they're still in the discovery page. Okay, two cards fell out, and this is the situations deck from Intuitive Visions 1111. Okay, so this is the Divine Masculine's energy, and it came out in horizontal. So he's kind of coming through this birthing. This is like a settlement. This is settlement, agreement, compromise. So the Divine Masculine has reached some kind of resolve in his head. You know, this has to do with either some red tape in the courts, or some kind of financial agreement, or for some of you it could be a soul contract. That's what I just heard. It's a settlement, agreement, and compromise. Okay, we can find out a little bit more about that. Let's see. We'll get a little more clear with this deck. This is the Golden White Tarot from Cat Black. All right, let's see. Spirit, what's the settlement and the settlement card? What more does that have to do with? Ooh, King of Cups. Okay, and the Four of Wands. So this person, this is the Divine Masculine who's all in his feelings, because he's learning to speak his truth. Notice this also. The background, the water back here is blue, and his robe has a lot of green in it with the gold. So, you know, the golden heart, logic, energy vibes is what I'm getting. Okay, and your king is in his emotions, and he's trying to figure out his emotional truths, his emotional honesty. Okay, for some of you, this king hasn't spent a lot of his life feeling his emotions. Okay, this is the most he's ever felt, and he's having to come through his emotions honestly. Okay, this is what I'm getting. And this king is leaving. This is the divorce card. It's the Four of Wands. This is the 411 card. When it's in reverse, though, obviously this person is leaving an older, you know, wounded relationship behind, or he's deciding to do that, or he wants to do that, and that's where his emotions are at. He wants out. Okay, he's disadhered from whatever this scenario is, and it's a relationship. So, because it's not, yeah, it's a dynamics of a relationship. Okay, let's get some. Let's see some feelings he has. We'll get a better feel where he's at with the feelings he has. So, you know what? I'm going to start this deck. This is a new deck that's just been newly released by All Things Intuitive. Hello, Kristen. Shout out. This is the Messages of Closure. So this deck she created for, you know, obviously Messages of Closure, but I have applied it to my twin flame readings, and it's been working out. So Spirit, can you give us some messages of closure from the King of Cups there with the Four of Wands in reverse? I wasn't thinking. Your person, this is probably most likely a karmic relationship. One, because your person has had to come out of it, and this is a twin flame situation I'm talking about. And your person had to pay this karmic debt, and was, you know, quote, quote, I wasn't thinking. And or this person has been in his feelings for as long as he has, and there was an old set of operating out, out of, outdated paradigms, what this person had felt maybe, 10 years ago, that, these feelings he doesn't feel the same. He doesn't feel the same. And he has his emotional compass dialed in, and this is what he wants, but he knows he had to come through this river to get here. Okay? The sea of emotions to get here, and he made it in one piece. And now he knows he doesn't want, this anymore. All right, we can take one more message. Or not. This one's about to fly off and it won't come off, so we'll see what it is right after, because it's my fingers on it and it's kind of steering but not really, kind of fishtailing. I hope that you can forgive me. Your person is just not feeling strong emotionally, okay? They can't even come to you with a proper apology. I mean, this card was in reverse, and either that or he is wanting to say this to, the third person out. I hope that you can forgive me. All right? And these are both in reverse, so that's most likely that's what it is, that he needs to make an apology for, the relationship he wants to leave. All right, let's see. What else? What emotions are they trying to release right now, or that's got a hold of them that they need to work on? What? Your king is in his feels, which is a great thing. He just sounds like he needs a proper steering, and we'll see about his motivation shortly. All right, let's see. What more about his emotions? Imagination and inner child. So the King of Cups in this instance is kind of buttoned down with the, what he can do to come out of this. Either that, or he's placing so much logic here that imagining a way out is seemingly impossible. I mean, we know it's not impossible, but in the king's mind, it's a very tight situation, and he's trying to figure his way out. I was gonna get another card, and then this flipped out on top of itself, and it says denial in reverse. It says divine helpers on the bottom there. So notice the person has his mask off, but he has one eye closed. Okay, and then it's Spirit's taken the mask off. Your person, scared, is still looking out with one eye as opposed to, both sets to be more clear. Some part of them is denying this because, they don't... It looks tighter and smaller and more impossible than it really is, because your person is kind of shortchanging themselves in what they see. Does that make sense? And then the border of this card is more like a dry blood red. These are old wounds, and this person is operating out of old insight, old perspective, outdated, perspectives, and just, this is not the way he looks at the world anymore. So, for some of you, partially, that this person has his eye, covered on one eye, is kind of like trying to get more of a balanced state of, because this is the way he used to look at, everything, his world, and now it doesn't look right, because they are owning their truths, and the truth they're seeing now isn't exactly what they recognize as what they hoped it, that relationship was. Does that make sense? All right, let's see what else. We'll see what they need to work on. What do they need to be focused on emotionally in order to come through this at this time? And then we'll look at what's holding them back after this, okay? What do they need to be focused on? let's see. This says vulnerability, and I think it was in reverse or sideways. It says, this is confirmation that you're seeking to read into the unknown, unfamiliar territory, where decisions are based more on intuition than rationality. Don't let fear hold you back or allow a misguided sense that feeling vulnerable is somehow a negative condition. So, I got chills again. So, what I was saying earlier, that this person has placed much logic and emotional mentality as opposed to emotionality, you know, in his dealings, in his partnerships and dynamics. This person, because this card was in reverse, this person is newly coming into being vulnerable, you know, feeling his vulnerabilities, to see the to feel, to know his tenderness of truth. You know, truth is a double-edged sword. Truth is, you know, you can't negotiate truth, and this person knows that. And being in a vulnerable state, you know, and having the swords of truth all around you, I mean, it's scary. You know, this person has always fought against feelings. Is what I'm getting. You know, that mentality, that, you know, logic has played number one, you know, over emotions, over feelings. You know, this person, as much courage walking into themselves, right? It's not like they're shrinking back in fear. It's more, you know, they're taking a slower pace is all. And they're being vulnerable. You know, I don't see anything fighting it yet. At least the cards aren't saying that, and I'm not picking up on that. It's more the courage that they have acquired. They are actually looking at their current, you know, for those of you that apply, you know, third-party relationships, they're looking at it differently. They're seeing it with, you know, almost a pair of fresh eyes, right? All right, let's see. What's holding them back? Let's ask that. What's holding them back? What's blocking this person? What's holding them back? Ooh, I almost bent the Kamula out of this card. Be proud. Oh, okay, and there's a peacock in the center, and I think this card came out sideways or upside down. Definitely not upright. It says it's time to celebrate all that you've achieved, all that you are, and all that you will become. Every once in a while, it's important to stop and acknowledge what you've achieved and to be proud. Okay, this card, chances are, I think was upside down. It was definitely not upright. Your person is still gaining the strength and leveling out his ego between, you know, logic and emotionality. You know, where the balance of this yin yang lies in balancing the, you know, divine masculine's ego with his emotions. You know, this person feels a lot. This card's also in a lot of green, and, you know, the peacock feathers is, you know, notice me, notice me, notice me. You know, I'm upright, I'm healthy, I'm available, you know. All this is in reverse right now, and your person's really in his feelings and really discovering, you know, what is true, you know, for them. This is beautiful. All right, so that's what's holding them back. They're not feeling entirely sure. They're still needing to open up their heart, because notice this person's hands is over the heart, and the peacock feathers is about ego. And your person is still, you know, there's a lot of ego around the heart chakra, you know, just like, how, if this is love, how come, you know, it appeared like this? If this is love, then how come it didn't go a certain direction? These are the kind of questions that your person's asking, and this is what I'm hearing anyway. They're really looking at the truth. They're really seeking the truth. They want to know what the truth is. Well, I hear the birds singing. You know, It's their inner song that they're trying to find the notes, and they're trying to find the lead sheet. that's what I'm hearing. All right, let's see what else. What about some hidden truths that this person is hiding, or is it coming to terms with when it comes to your connection? So I lost myself for a little while. Yeah, your person is not available at this time and just gone within, which is great. All right. I remember every detail of that day. So the Divine Masculine hasn't forgotten about you. You know, they remember you either the last time you guys were together, or there was a moment, a very special moment between the two of you that this person hasn't forgotten, and they rewrite that scenario. They replay that day, that night, that moment often, over and over. I mean, this is what's bringing, a charge to this person. Let's get a couple more. Ooh, okay. Yeah, see, just being near you is intoxicating. So whatever your person's going through right now, they're having to go deep within, and definitely the walls are up between the two of you. They have to heal this piece. I mean, how else are they going to communicate to you if they don't know their own heart, right? I mean, they're going through a heart healing. A lot of these colors are in green. I feel you even though we are apart. I feel you even though we are apart. Your person's like drunk with thoughts of you. You're their drug. You're their personal brand of heroin. I'm quoting that from Twilight, by the way. You are their personal brand of heroin. It's like, just a mere touch, a mere thought. It just expounds like, trillion tons of chemistry and energy and magic, I can't stop thinking about you. Wow, your person's obsessed with you. I wish I could share my good news with you, and this is the only card that was kind of in reverse with these messages. Your person is so inspired by your connection. So, I mean, yeah, it's their drug. It's their morphine. It's their personal brand of heroin. And, I mean that by imagination, okay? Not in a literal sense. Yes, you're each other's chemical drug. I mean, a mere look, just a look, can just bring your person down to their knees. That's how powerful your connection is. Okay. All right. What else? Let's get a couple of messages from your person's shadow self. Shadow. Because they're so deep within. Wow. Well, it's good. This DM's doing his homework, it sounds like, or it looks like. Oh, wow. I'm shuffling the Shadows deck, and it's just like falling all over me. So this card came out. It's in reverse. I know you're watching me. Your connection is strong, okay? Your person feels you. Your person feels you thinking about them, dreaming about them. They're receiving what healing you're sending over, okay? They're in their cocoon vortex, they're inside, but they feel you, and since I know you're watching. I'm laughing because we're doing this reading, and I feel like he's like, oh, I know you're doing this reading for us. All right, and this other card came out. I hope I will see you again sometime. Yeah, your person's deep within, healing, looking, excavating, analyzing, and really working on themselves. And they have you in mind down the line. Definitely not right now is all. All right. We'll go to this deck of light and see what is happening with this line of energy that your person is experiencing. All right, let's see. That's such a beautiful deck. Hold on. Kind of awkward to shuffle, but the reward is great. All right, let's see. Spirit, can you tell us? Woo! Soul mating. Oh, wow. This is the Twin Flames card in this deck, by the way. This is the light deck from, I'm sorry, the Secret Language of Light from Denise Jarvie. So yeah, this is the Twin Flames card. This is number 34. It's Spirit saying have faith with your twin flame. Have faith that this person's doing their work and they are aligning themselves to come to you. Oh, wow. That was beautiful. And then the other card that came out is focus. Yes, your person is focused on retrieving their truths. Your person is focused on soul retrieval. Soul love retrieval. And another thing just came to me just now. So the last few readings, the consistent message has been self-love for all. That this person, and it could be you as well, and then obviously the other parties involved. This is not just a two-person party, because obviously there's at least 3 right here. Everyone involved in this scenario has to, learn about self-love, their worth, their value. And if this resonates with you, the Spirit is saying, you too should focus. I mean, there's always areas in our lives that, that we can show more love in, that this card is primarily in a lot of red, and, this is what your person's healing right now, an old relationship, an old wound, an old marriage, an old connection, that doesn't serve him or her anymore, because this is a twin flame journey, all right? And this is what the focus is on right now. The best version of ourselves. The best version of ourselves. All right, let's see. Let's get a couple of messages from your person's highest self with the Messages of Love deck. I believe I have the whole collection of these cards from Intuitive. All Things Intuitive, sorry. All right, here we go. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's chemistry. Wow. Yeah, well that was plenty clear. All the cards that came out primarily was basically saying, you turn me on so much, I cannot wait to taste you again. All right, let's see. All right, okay. Passion. Yeah, wow. Know that you guys, okay, there's an addiction here. So this is a couple of things. It says an addiction is affecting this relationship. This translates to a few things. So it could be that, there might be some chemicals and alcohol involved, just for your person to numb the pain and go within. I want to say it is because of this. Looks like a funnel right here. It looks like a wine goblet. And yeah, your person's gone in and taken a drink of him or herself, of their truths. Oh wow, look at that. I just noticed this. So this card's upside down right now, but notice these 2 heads. Here, I'm gonna try to right side up. There's 2 heads are in green. Oh wow, I've never noticed that before. And your person has, opened up the veil and gone within to find it, to find the authentic self, and to be sure, because this is all in yellow. This is like, such joy and inner knowing. Positive, absolute inner knowing. No doubt. No doubt. No doubt in his or her truth. Wow. All right. So, and then going back to the addiction thing, this could also be translated as like an obsession that, the way your person thinks and dreams about you because of your chemistry, of your so out of this world connection, it's turned into an addiction. It's And I think there was a card that popped out earlier that made me think this. I don't know if I said it on camera, but it had to do with, you know, your person's deep into, you know, finding the truth and excavating, you know, his or herself. And you are the only drug to bring them back up to a high, to bring them back up to a you know, what is of a normal sustainability to operate on a day-to-day level, okay? Because this is such an inside job. Your person, you know, they've had to kind of put on a front, you know, they had to numb some of this because it's a lot. It's charged, you know. These feelings are scary, and you know your person is walking in with, you know, the amount of, you know, grace and ego that they have. You know, they're still balancing it out, but you know they're doing it. It's the fact that they're doing it. So let's ask Spirit, what are they focused on doing to come out of this? Where can we find this from? Oh yeah, I think I was gonna take it from here. No, I didn't. I was gonna take it from here. So let's see. It says give back, and it's in reverse. Hold on. Today is the day to cast aside normal routines and make your main purpose to serve. It is about giving back without any thought or expectation of getting anything in return. Reach out and touch other people's spirits, as it's highly likely that someone really needs it today. Okay. So as your person, this is in reverse by the way, as your person is inside and is learning about unconditional love, to give and receive it, to himself and to others, to you, by the time you guys get together and, you know, and are aligned to do so, this person will be equipped to do that. All right, this is what they're learning right now. They are going within and learning to give and receive unconditional love. This is what I'm hearing. And whatever you are doing as far as like sending your person, you know, goodness, grace and healing and divine light and all that, you know, this is all within balance of their energies, okay? And so know your person is gone deep within and is doing their work. We'll get one last card, and this is the doorway card. Actually, no, I'm going to do it from a different deck. I'm going to take it from the Melodies of the Sea deck. Okay? All right. Keyword for your person. Yeah, they're going through a reflective mode. Exactly what, you know, what all the cards have been saying. It says, peer into the endless ocean and see what peers back. Your person is doing exactly what Spirit is having them do. They're doing it. They're not resisting it. Okay? Know that. All right. I hope that helped. If it did, I would really appreciate if you help me build my channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and any of that would be greatly, greatly appreciated. Thank you for spending time with me. I hope you found messages in there that resonates with you and can help you on your twin flame journey, okay? I'm available on Etsy for private readings, and we can totally discuss if there's a certain kind of reading that you might like. And I'm also available on Instagram as well. I appreciate your time, and until next time, please stay in your heart space. Be well, be light, and be fabulous. Much divine love and light to you. Take care, okay?